Hello Libra and happy Wednesday. We are going to pull love messages. So whatever comes out for you Libra, most important messages. I do hope you're having a good week so far. If not, I do hope it gets better. All right. I'm going to just get this card off the floor and then we'll pull your tarot messages. 1 second. Okay, Libra, you could be feeling as though like you are, I'm hearing stifled and suffocated, and I've funnily enough started hearing Breakaway by this band called Tokyo Hotel. You could be feeling like, trapped in a relationship. You could feel like you really just need some breathing room. I'm hearing breathing down my neck. You could feel like you're with somebody who is stifling you, suffocating you, doesn't really let you just take time for yourself, or you feel like you need time for yourself. You could also be feeling a bit like overwhelmed with life in general. Maybe you feel like a relationship is just not something that you can manage right now, or at least I'm hearing a relationship of this stature, or a relationship that requires this much of you. You maybe feel like I always associate this card, the Six of Pentacles. I always associate it, or I hear burning the candle at both ends with this card. You could truly feel like you just don't have the bandwidth to give to yourself and a relationship, or to give to, I'm hearing, all of the responsibilities of your life right now in a relationship. That does bring me to codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And I don't think anyone has any actual active substance addictions or anything like that. I think this more so has a lot to do with the person you're dealing with. You could feel like they're a bit more codependent than you are used to, or than you are yourself. This could be somebody that also does have addictions, or their own I'm hearing slew of issues, and that could be why they are very codependent. You do have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. We will get into the rest of the reading, but I do feel like, Libra, you are actively thinking about what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and it could be because you're currently in a relationship that's not working for you. I also do feel like this has a lot to do with you, again, just being overwhelmed and stressed out in your own day-to-day life, and it could be pushing you into a space of just assessing things in your life and trying to figure out how to actually bring that into fruition, because I'm hearing you're not satisfied with how things are going right now. This does bring me to separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, which is kind of funny because at the bottom of the deck you do have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I do feel like this is you separating from this person, hence the calling in your soulmate. You could be planning on separating from this person, leaving them, but it's not because you solely just want to get away from this person. I think you truly are feeling stressed out, overwhelmed with your life in general, and I'm hearing time to make some changes. It's just time for you to make some changes. That is bringing me to death upright. This is being clarified by the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and I am really hearing surrendering, or I'm taking this as surrendering. You could be really just surrendering to the universe. You fully acknowledge that it's time for you to just make some changes and go with the flow, or go with the flow in which you're being pulled in. I do feel like this is you having, or been feeling like you've been trying to keep it together for a while, and being like, you know what, I don't have it under control, and universe, I'm giving it all to you. This is bringing me to the High Priestess in the reverse, being clarified by the King of Pentacles upright. I do feel like this has a lot to do with, again, you probably sticking in a connection with somebody, either because with the codependency, you could be heavily reliant on this person. You guys could be really, I'm hearing, enmeshed or entangled with one another. And I do feel like there has been an element of you completely ignoring the parts of yourself that are just unhappy, that are just putting up with things in a relationship, be it someone who's a little more codependent than you are. But I feel like this is you just putting up with things in a relationship that does not really align with your true self or your higher self, for the sake of having this person or having this connection. And again, I believe this is you with the Two of Wands in reverse, being like, hey, it's time for me to move in my own direction, or put me first and do what works for me. And with that comes me having to bring this Three of Swords upon you and this relationship. I do feel like this is you fully dropping this person with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, fully dropping this person, no longer carrying you and this person at the expense of you giving up what truly aligns with you, hence the calling in your soulmate card. So yeah, that is what I have for you. Pretty quick reading today. Funnily enough, underneath that, you also have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, underneath the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And again, just more of you going along with this relationship when you know it doesn't really ring true to you. It doesn't really feel, I'm hearing it doesn't really feel, not foreign, I'm hearing foreign, but the opposite of foreign. It doesn't really feel familiar to you. It doesn't feel true to you. So ultimately, Libra, you are releasing someone or something that is just not in alignment with what it is you want for yourself. And I don't think it has anything or solely to do with you not being in love with this person anymore. I think you're just not in love with the life you have right now and how things are going in it. So that is what I have for you, Libra. I do hope that resonated, and thank you very much for allowing me to read for you.